Ladies and gentlemen,
Do you know what time it is?
The South Korea Socio-Cultural Report. It is important to understand the Korean culture in order to successfully conduct business in this country. There are many differences in the way that Americans behave and conduct business versus the way Koreans do business. Koreans strive to maintain kibun. There is no exact translation to the word kibun in the English vocabulary. This term is best described in terms of pride, face, mood, or state of mind. In order to maintain a Korean sense of kibun, especially in a business context, one must show the proper respect and avoid causing loss of face. In a culture where social harmony is essential, the ability to identify another's state of mind is crucial to successful business. For this reason, it is important to be aware of subtleties in communication, observing nonverbal and indirect cues that often suggest the true sense of what is being communicated. This is unlike the American culture, where we speak our minds and demand what we want. The Korean culture is more delicate, and one must learn how to read the other person through body language and physical cues. Koreans put great importance on many social concerns. These include obligation towards others, respect for family, elders, and authority, and they are loyal and honor one another. Americans do not tend to have the same loyalty and respect for one another as Koreans do. In order to do business successfully with this culture, one must abide by these rules. It is important to understand that in Korea, personal relationships take precedence over business in order to be successful. It is vital to establish good personal relationships based on mutual trust and benefit. Korean business culture is firmly grounded in respectful rapport, and in order to establish this, it is essential that the correct initial contact is made. It is important that a new business introduces and approaches the Korean company through a mutual friend or acquaintance. Koreans spend a significant amount of time developing and fostering personal contacts. Therefore, time should be allowed for this process, especially during the first meeting, which is frequently used to simply establish rapport and build trust. Once a good, solid relationship has been developed, it is important to maintain the relationship. Next is the places to shop offer the opportunity to collect a piece of South Korea. First, I would like to talk about Insadong, which offers a wide array of shopping. It is located in the Gyeongnu-gu district, which is considered the middle of Seoul. Most shops are open daily from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Shopping in and around the area of Insadong could truly be a unique experience. At this old but important place, one can see precious traditional goods on display. The shops in Insadong are said to be popular among all age groups. There are many artifacts and souvenirs that can be purchased here. Many stores located within Insadong sell Chinese ink, inkstone, engraving stones, and creative gems. According to virtual tourists, the best thing to buy in this area are Korean souvenirs. There are the most reasonably priced items that can be purchased here: pottery, jewelry boxes, calligraphy, which is fancy penmanship, usually written in script by brush, also hand-pressed papers, and much more can all be found here. Secondly, I'll talk about Dongdaemun Market, which is located in Dongdaemun-gu of Seoul. This happens to be Korea's largest wholesale and retail shopping district. This district has 26 shopping malls, 30,000 specialty shops, and 50,000 manufacturers, according to an article about life in Korea. This district offers silk, clothes, shoes, sporting goods, plumbing and electrical supplies, electronics, office supplies, toys, and almost anything you could possibly be looking for. Wholesalers are usually open from 1 a.m. to 1 p.m., and retailers are often open from 1 a.m. to 6 p.m. If you're looking for bargain deals, you can simply venture there to take advantage of cheap and discounted prices at late and early hour of the day. This is very unique because it creates a special nightlife in the area, allowing spenders to shop whenever the mood arises. However, it should be noted that most stores close on Mondays and holidays. This area, in fact, offers items for all. We all know that South Korea is already a destination for the passion-packed and foodies. And in 2017, it's only set to get busier. Seoul is the pulsing capital of South Korea. Much around the Dongdaemun district for shopping and the show-stopping design plaza designed by Zaha Hadid Architects. Visit the buzzing foodie scene. It made the home of kimchi, fermented vegetable, and bibimbap, or dishes of mixed rice, but there are restaurants for all tastes. For time out, meditate and sleep over at one of the country's Buddhist temples. For all of Seoul's hype rises, South Korea's landscape is still stunned. Jeju Island has beaches for summer and snow-capped mountains in the winter, and the cherry blossom season rivals Japan's. Here are 10 reasons you should visit South Korea. Number 1. Dongdaemun Design Plaza. Designed by Zaha Hadid Architects. In Seoul's historic Dongdaemun district, it is a design destination. This year, it is installed 25,550 lights-up roses to commemorate Korea's Independence Day. It was the most tagged location on Instagram in Korea in 2015. Number 2. It's a fashion hub. Seoul is a fast city with faster fashion. Its clothing market moves at dizzying rates and is attracting international attention. Petit Mess dropped a garage sale collection in Seoul in October. You can stock up on staples. Seoul has two 10-Corso Como shops and find new favorites. Korean brands are becoming celebrity traps. Justin Bieber loves 99% IS, while stereo vinyl's design in London is loved by Korean stars. A recent addition to South Korea's shopping scene is Queen Mama Market, whose launch was covered by Vogue Korea. It has oversized plants, a real-life market, and a cafe on the top floor, which is a favorite Instagram check-in. Number 3. The best way to see the glittering city is from above, with a drink. Thankfully, Seoul's bar scene takes drinking next level. High-end options are all attached to hotels. Splash out on champagne at the Garden Terrace at the Four Seasons, or reserve a table at the ever-popular Le Style restaurant and bar. Hongdae is where you will find the city's bar and clubs, and there is always street food available for night out on the town. Number 4. Hiking. Once you've Instagrammed your way through the art district and bought out the best of the independent shops, it's time to stretch your legs up to the top of a mountain. Although there are many mountains, Halasan might be the jewel in South Korea's crown, especially in the winter when snow descends. There are 7 mountains in Seoul itself, but for a lazy person's view from above, head to N Seoul Tower, where a speeded elevator will take you to the top. Number 5. Cherry Blossom Festival. The Cherry Blossom Festival runs from March to May and is a must-see. Even if flowers aren't your thing, tunnels of pink blossom blanket the country. The best place to visit is Gyeonghwa Station, known as Cherry Blossom Road, where a train track runs through avenues of pastel blossoms. Number 6. Luxury Hotels. Check in at Seoul's JW Marriott, which boasts view onto Dongdaemun Square, or Shilla, which with its traditional Korean roofs and downtown Seoul location, is a mainstay of celebrities. Michael Jackson and Tom Cruise have all visited. The W Hotel has been open for a decade, and its high-rise bar is still a pull, especially in the summer when the hotel hosts pool parties from on high. Number 7. Temples. Take a break in one of South Korea's many temples. You can stay overnight in a lot of them, like Wallyeonsa, the 9-story pagoda in Gangwon province, which makes a difference from your standard Airbnb. Bonggunsa Temple is nestled in Seoul itself and is the home of Buddhism in Korea. Over 1,000 years old, it runs at a different pace of everywhere else in Seoul. Number 8. Food. Korean favorites are now London staples, but kimchi and bibimbap probably taste better in their home country. Compete with tourists and locals for a table at Gonggung or go up market at Ondal at Seoul's luxury Water Hill Hotel. Seoul also has po galore. Imu serves beautiful bowls of the Vietnamese delicacy, and there are free refills. The latest craze in Seoul's food scene is familiar fish and chips. Head down to Merepikon for the finest in home comfort. Number 9. Palaces. South Korea chases the future, but it's worth checking out its past. Its palaces are grand, colorful affairs. Gyeongbokgung is the main palace in the center of Seoul, with an impressive gate. The most pictures might be Changdeokgung, with its tree-covered stairs and secret garden at the top. The botanical garden at Changgyeong Palace enchants tourists. There's a pond to soothe any stress caused by the city. You can spend hours admiring Korean architectures without leaving the palace gates. For a political slant, go to the Blue House where the President of South Korea lives. And number 10, Jeju Island. Just off South Korea's coast, Jeju Island is a treasure trove for tourists. It's proved a little too popular with tourists and the beach resorts have rolled in. Still, there are lots of places to escape to. There are endless fields of rapeseed flowers and Korea's highest mountain blanketed with pink azaleas and white sand beaches. The most special part of Jeju is also its most vulnerable Heneo female divers who plunge to collect sea urchins without modern equipment. In 2015, there were around 2,500 divers down from 20,000 in the 1960s. The divers are mostly over 60 and now part of a UNESCO list of intangible cultural heritage.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Do you know what time it is? It must be party time.
2015.
Over here.